Hello, welcome to the Horror of It All movie podcast. Today I'm going to be doing another Vinegar Syndrome unboxing. We'll just dive into it. It's been a little while. Check out some of my new videos that I just uploaded. I uploaded another different one, and it was music related. Previously I've done Guns N' Roses Use Your Illusion 1 and 2 Deluxe Box. The last one was Black Sabbath Live Evil, the Dio era live album. That deluxe box, super deluxe box. In the past, I've also done Metallica and things like that. Anyway, that's not what this is about. If this is your first time here, welcome. If you're here for Vinegar Syndrome, I got plenty of Vinegar Syndrome videos. I even have a whole folder of Vinegar Syndrome stuff. But this is the... I forgot what they called it. It was like the mid, like the halfway subscriber. Like you get half the year. I'm a full year subscriber, but this is the stuff that came with that, as well as a few other things I picked up. So we got. I'm going to start with a bunch of Vinegar Syndrome stuff. This is what came with the subscription. Psycho Girls seems pretty deranged and fun. I'm not familiar with it though, but it's a movie from '85 by the looks. So yeah, like I said, not familiar with it, but I'm gonna open all these with you. While you're at it, if you like what you hear and like what you see, give it a like, give it a subscribe. Really appreciate it. Inching my way up there. I don't have too many, but thanks to the loyal people that still like and comment and all that stuff. I really appreciate you. So this is the inside, and of course the reverse wrap. Oops, sorry about the glare. Of Psycho Girls. I'm not sure if I'll flip that. I probably will, because I always like two different arts, but of course it's the nice soft slip cases. This one, I've had a DVD for this for years. My wife found it somehow. I rub off on her sometimes, I think, with where to go and what to do, but many years ago she got me, I don't even know if we were married yet, but she got me the DVD for this movie. There's many movies called Delirium, but I am talking about this particular Delirium. I can't really show the back, but this is from '72. If I remember right, it's definitely one of the most fucked up movies I've seen, in a good way, in a fun way. But there's a lot of Deliriums. This one in particular is Renato Poselli. But yeah, I can't show you the back of the slip, but this movie I am familiar with and am super excited to upgrade. There's a ton of special features. Oh, I forgot to say that was Psycho Girl. Sometimes I get opening. There is 1, 2, 3, 4 new interviews. A commentary, or is there 4? 1, 2, 3 new interviews, a commentary, and an archive interview. But yeah, this is Delirium. But yeah, like I said, it's one of those movies with that title that can easily be confused with other movies. But if you know the year, or you know the director, or somebody that's in it, you can find it. This is the cover. This is the cover that I'm familiar with, minus the Delario Caldo. There's that. That's what it looks like on the DVD. I'm gonna flip that, but I'm not sure. But out of the Vinegar Syndromes, this one might be the one. But again, I have seen it. It's been many years, but there is a ton of special features on this one. You got a commentary. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 5 interviews and an alternate 86-minute American version of Delirium sourced from video. You definitely want the complete version, which is on the Blu-ray. And then this one, the other two, well, I shouldn't say the other two. This one I'm not familiar with, but it definitely looks nice and sleazy. I'm all for that. This is the 4K of the month, or one of them. Terror at 10 Killer. But really nice box set. Really nice slipcover. Love that art. This movie's from 1986. It is, let's see, is a almost dreamlike 1986 slice and dice, dripping with regional slasher ambience from its every frame. So yeah. So for the ones I haven't seen, I would say this one. For the ones I am familiar with, which is just one. Well, I'm familiar with the other one, but I don't think I've seen it. But boy, this one's really. This was really thick plastic. Didn't grab a sharp enough knife, huh? It happens. If anybody's familiar with the video, sometimes I don't grab anything. So, we got the art here. We got a Blu-ray. We got a 4K. Pretty nice. Very nice. The alternate artwork is definitely older artwork. Different. Interesting. I will flip that because I like the different artwork. So yeah, this is Terror at 10 Killer. And we got, let's see, one of their awesome full-length documentaries, featuring a ton of interviews with a lot of people that was involved in making the movie, multiple original trailers, a short film from the co-writer, co-director, yeah, and some other great stuff there. So, Terror at 10 Killer. That's the reverse art there, and that's the slip. All right. And the other one that, like I said, I'm familiar with this one, but I don't think I've ever seen it. But it's in that cool hard box, little side loader slip case with a slip cover. But we got Gorgo. This is an interesting slip cover because there's no spine, but it says Gorgo on the opposite side. I don't know how much I like that. It's a 4K. And then get into that with you. That one was much easier. I don't know what it was. The other one is super thick plastic. This one comes with a big old poster. I don't even know if you can really tell what's on there. It's kind of like how it's on the slipcover. It's very dark though. But this is cool. It's almost like a diagram type poster that you'd find in like a doctor's office, but this is for a giant fucking monster. Pretty cool, pretty cool. The reverse is awesome. So this has a 4K and a Blu-ray, of course. That's the reverse. Old school there. This movie is from 1961. That's right. I remember now because I was actually thinking maybe they would have put this out as a VSL, but it's fine, you know, just because it's older. But as we saw with the last VSLs, it doesn't necessarily mean old now. So it's like, I don't know. I really like the old stuff. I hope they continue with the old stuff, but that's it for the Vinegar Syndromes. Alright, and then got some more protectors here. Like as I've said on other videos too, I don't get protectors for all my releases. That's not really for me. But certain ones, I do like those protectors. Paper. Here. See if there's anything in it. Nope. Alright, we're going to toss that over there. Alright, so I have 2 more bags here, nice size bags. Dive into some partner labels, but before I do, I got the Demon Rat, the new VSA. And if anybody is curious about this, it is another film, and it was his last horror film, of the director Ruben Galindo Jr. Sorry, I'm terrible with names. Who also did Don't Panic and Cemetery of Terror, and what was the other one? What was the third one? Grave Robbers. That's right. I had to remember because they have 2 movies called Grave Robbers, and I always rave about the other one, the one that they put out years before the Spanish Grave Robbers. But this is by the same director, so I am very intrigued by this. Get this open for you. This is the newest VSA. I'm recording this like a week before the first for next month, which will be August of 2023, and we'll see what there is with that, especially with the new edition with the other website for the adult titles. So I'm intrigued. The cool thing is, if anybody is confused with that and you do like to get some of their adult titles, I don't know how it works yet either, but apparently if you're a subscriber or whatever, you're able to combine orders with sites. Don't know how that's going to work, but anyway. We got the reverse art, which is the back of the VSA, like normal. And of course we got a poster. And that is for, well, show the poster, sure. They're nice thick VSA posters. It's just the same art. And we got the reverse. Got that new smell. Also, little addition, I was able to, earlier this month, go to the archive for the second time. This time wasn't as fun. It wasn't because of, what they had or anything. It was just, I had to be quick. It was about the time when I got there. I was going to a concert, and they were going to close, so it was still fun. Of course, it's great to visit, but, yeah. So, my first time was that time, like that dream time. All right. Now, this is the VSA for Video Diary of a Lost Girl. Now, for the first time, I did not go with both VSAs because the other movie, because AGFA does put out a VSA. Rewind. AGFA does sometimes put out 2, and usually I get all their stuff, but I don't know, there was just something about the other one that just didn't speak to me, I guess. It wasn't for me. It didn't seem like it would be anyway. So, but this one looks like something weird. I don't know. Never heard of it, but it's, that's the inside there. Video Diary. And the guy, it has a bunch of VHS tapes. I love looking at stuff like that to see what he has. Here, I'll let you look there for a minute. You can even pause on it if you want. That's the disc. You got a Blu-ray. No reverse art there. But yeah, that is one of the new AGFAs. Oh wow, this is different. You can probably tell there that it's very glossy. Well, maybe you can't as much, but it's very glossy. And the embossed is like rough. Like, it's very different. I like it. It's really cool. But this is apparently an infamous movie. I'd never heard of it, but The Heart is Dreadful. It's Deceitful Above All Things. I feel by Asia Argento, or I'm not even going to try to do the different names that people call her. I always know it is Asia Argento. I could be wrong. That's the other art. But apparently this movie's infamous, and there is some negative things that surround it, but I'm not familiar with that. I just kind of heard some things about that on the Disconnected with Ryan. But I got a book here. But yeah, this is a Asia Argento movie, or a Sia, or I just say Asia. That's what it looks like to me. But this movie looks very intriguing, and the cast is pretty interesting. We got Asia Argento, Peter Fonda, Marilyn Manson. I'm not familiar with some of those. Jeremy Renner, Cole and Dylan Sprouse are also in it. So yeah, the heart is deceitful above all. The heart is deceitful above all things. So this is definitely something. I don't know what yet, but all right. And then the next one here, they had definitely some different things, like interesting stuff that I don't always go for, but it did help. I mean, Culture Shock is not a partner label anymore, which kind of sucks because they were one of my staples. But then at the same time, I bought from Culture Shock before they were partner label. I will continue to do later. But this movie is a newer movie, just from 2022. Not familiar with it at all, but it just looked intriguing. I forgot to tell you, it was Decantalog for the Asia Argento one. This one's XYZ Films, but the Harbinger, it just, I don't know, it just looks intriguing. That's all I can say. I can't really say much about it. Not familiar with it in the least, but this was an interesting month because I was able to, like, dive a little deeper, I guess, because I had more options. Not necessarily there was more releases, just more options because I'm not always able to. I always try to check out everything and see what. But this was one of those months that I think there's some different stuff for me, so that's cool. Next month there will definitely be less partner labels, but I think it's for a reason between. I don't know. Between the other website and all that stuff, so we shall see. Alright, that was that bag, and we only have one more bag here. I'm pretty sure they're all partner labels. So, this one I am pretty excited about. I've always been familiar with this and always wanted to watch it, but never did. Adjust Your Tracking. This came out from VHS Hit Fest, but it's a reissue, or should I say, a Blu-ray now of that documentary about the untold story of the VHS collector. But I hadn't seen this, but I have heard of it, and I've always wanted to see it on random apps or something. But yeah, these are that, and I am going to flip this because it's the original art, if not damn close to it. I'm pretty sure it is. So that's cool. I always like a cool documentary about physical media. So yeah, that's the new VHS Hit Fest. And then the next one we got is Umbrella's Midnight Spares. Is that what it says? Revenge is their business, and business is booming. It's another, I assume, re-release of one of their movies because I think that's what they do. Some of their movies they do like reissue for as a partner label. I think that's the whole point of their stuff. But thankfully, so far they've been stuff that I hadn't bought from them because Umbrella is a company from Australia that I do buy from. But what they've put out in America so far, I haven't had. It's not even just a booklet. It's a comic book. Sweet. That is the reverse art. Interesting little like sketch art of it. But this definitely looks like fun from 1982. Midnight Spares. It's back there. Yeah. Really nice slip cover. That's the back of the slip cover. Okay. Yeah. Alright, we're almost done here. This one was a very big surprise for me when it happened. But this is Saturn's Core's Tortured Soul trilogy. For whatever reason, this one went quick. And I only say that, nothing against Saturn's Core because they're a staple of mine, and I'm a big fan of Shot on Video, but it's not usually that fast of a seller. So it was really nice for them for that to happen. I thought that was really great, and maybe more people start taking notice. I get it's a It's a interesting medium. I know it's not for everybody. I've got way more into it as I've gotten older, because when I was younger, I still liked a lot of shot on video, but I didn't know a lot of shot on video. This is a very thick book. It's in here. And then we got 2 Blu-rays. There's those. Spin it there. There you go. And then it's not reverse art. It's just like different art of the 3 movies that are in here. So that is pretty cool. I thought it was cool that Ross was on The Disconnected like right before this came out, and I was excited for it because like I said, I buy all their stuff. I'm a big fan of Saturn's Core, but it's not always, the biggest seller or the biggest sell for some people. But congratulations to Saturn's Core for that happening. All right, I got 2 left here. This was an after buy because I thought I had gone through everything, and I did, but apparently I didn't read into it, even though in the back of my mind I was like, I should have got that. But Dirty Money, it is supposed to be part of kind of like a trilogy of movies. They have put out Gina, and Canadian International Pictures have said they were going to put out all 3. So Regine Panovian, I guess, is the other movie, so be on the lookout for that. But they're loosely inspired by the B movies of the 40s, while anticipating Blood Simple and other neo-noirs of the 80s. So, Dirty Money. Honestly, I wasn't sure about it initially, and I went back for it when I was like, well, I already bought Gina, so I guess I gotta get this. And I do really like Canadian International Pictures. I don't buy all their stuff, but it's the inside there. And then we got a book. I don't think... It's very, very dark. It does have reversible art. I like that. I'm going to flip it and then I'll show you. It's much simpler art, but it's cool. I like it. La Maudite Galette in French. So yeah, add more to that collection. I haven't watched Gina yet, but it's on the spine there. So that'll be cool. Alright, and what else did I get here? Oh yeah, another one that went really quick, and I don't know what to think about this, but the movie looked interesting, so I've heard mixed things about it, but everybody has their own opinion. A lot of times I tend to like movies that some people don't like, but The Outwaters, close your eyes, you are warned. 1, turn off the lights. 2, turn up the sound. 3, die in the dark. This is a movie from 2023. ETR Media put it out. I know some of their stuff, some people have said different things about it. I don't usually have a problem with them, but we'll just see. I've got quite a bit of their stuff. But yeah, this is the last one release-wise. I did, for anybody curious, get my Showgirl replacement 4K disc. So, actually, it's both. That's right. It's the Blu-ray and the 4K disc. They put it in one of these little plastic things, like people would have those books with discs. Never was a fan of that, but cool. Glad to have that. As far as I know, it had to do with the 5.1 mix. Doesn't really pertain to me, because if there's a 2.0 mix, I know that might sound weird to some people, but certain ones, you gotta crank it if you don't have surround sound, and I don't have surround sound. I have a nice setup, and I'm very meticulous with the settings. Some movies I even change a little bit here and there to make it look as best as it could. Really obsessed with that. Sound wise, I don't have the setup and I don't really have the room for it, but so usually 5.1 doesn't pertain to me. Sometimes it's even a hinder, like on streaming apps sometimes, and you gotta crank it. Anyway, I digress. The Outwaters. And this is another one that sold out. So, yeah, but like I said, I heard mixed things, but we shall see. I am definitely intrigued by it. And it looks like that is it. No sticker or anything this time. Interesting. Oh, well. I got extra stickers when I went to the archive, so finally got the sticker that I want, because there was another sticker that was the like pink and black one. Maybe there was other colors on it. The 10 years of celluloided sleeves. I kept getting the orange one, which is fine. I got them all now, and I like the really tiny girl ones. Those are cool. So yeah. Anyway, that was my haul from this month for Vinegar Syndrome. If you got to the end, I really appreciate it. Like I said, if you're new and you're into Vinegar Syndrome, or if you aren't new and haven't watched all my Vinegar Syndrome videos, I got a bunch. They're all in a folder. I'll put a little link to it at the end here. If I remember, if I don't, I apologize. Just click on my page. You'll find it, no problem. Be on the lookout, though. My next stuff coming up, I have a Severin video coming up for the Emmanuel box set, or the Black Emmanuel box set, as well as the sale, my sale haul for Severin, the summer sale. I haven't got that yet, or a notification or anything at this moment, but that will definitely be a video, as well as I'm putting it on here, so I do it because I span them out too much, and I want to do my what I've been watching reoccurring episodes at once a month, but it just hasn't happened, and it ends up being 2 months, and then I have such a huge list now that I think I'm just going to do 2 episodes. It just makes more sense. And you'll you'll see a lot of these in the future on those what I've been watching videos. So check out my other videos, like and subscribe. That would be awesome. I would really appreciate that. If you like and hear what you see. And yeah, so this has been the Horror of It All Movie Podcast. I'm Eric. Until next time.